I think the biggest thing is just to have more confidence. I think that I knew nothing about the optical industry. I knew nothing about running a blog, and we know nothing about making boots. And you get in there and you learn so quickly, and really you can do so much. And so if I could go back, I would have just said, like, start earlier. I love being an entrepreneur. I kind of always knew that I was going to go there, but I think I kept wanting to be in corporate because I thought, oh, well, I should go and I should learn from people. I should go I need their knowledge. You learn so much more when you make an error and it costs you your own money. So I think that just have the confidence, go out there. You're going to make a lot of bad mistakes over, well, not hopefully the same mistake over, but you're going to make a lot of bad mistakes, and you're going to make a lot more good ones, and that's what matters the most. So just to have more confidence and to get started.
Well, you have to have a vision and really believe in yourself that you're going to be able to do it. You obviously have to have, good skills, good, marketing. You have to be obviously talking to people, selling, what you're going to be able to sell, and really believe in yourself. That's the two things I always say. You have to believe in the product that you're selling. You have to do that, okay, and you have to believe in yourself. So lots of people, they have a great deal of difficulty crossing over from that side to say, okay, I'm ready to do this. And it's much more difficult, as Scott said, if you have family ties and everything. The responsibility of the family is huge. I was almost in the same boat that Scott was in before Elizabeth came over from England there, that I wouldn't say I wouldn't care what happened to me, but lots of really bad things happened to me in the first 2 years, 3 years, which I really thought, well, so what, they take my house away, this and that, whatever, they can't take me away, I'll just keep on going, right? So when you first start out, you have to know what the plan is for yourself and decide what I'm going to be doing, how I'm going to live, because the money certainly doesn't start flowing in immediately, that's for sure, I can tell you that. And most people, I think, when they first start off in business, they just think that's the road to riches, and they don't really talk to people who have traveled that road, and they just think, wow, this is hard work. I've got to work way harder than I did with my job and this and that and everything else. And when they do go off the rails and just say, well, I'm just not doing this, I can't spend time doing this and that or whatever, I'm going to go off and work for somebody. Well, they're not real entrepreneurs who will just keep on slogging and slaving away until the mission's accomplished, and you can say that you successfully made the transition from one to the other.
Be prepared to work a lot. If you want a 40-hour week, then don't do it. There's definitely a lot of 70, 80-hour weeks. And I think probably our biggest mistake when we first started is we took too much out of the company. We paid ourselves too much. You really need to figure out what your bare minimum is to live, and go with that. It's really, really tempting when you start making money to take that and use it personally. I think that was probably the best thing that happened to us when we merged with Blacktop Paving, is they already had that sort of mindset where it's let's pay ourselves as little as possible and put as much as we can back into the company. And I think that's definitely, it's the hardest thing to do, especially when the money's just sitting there, or it feels like it's just sitting there. That would be my biggest advice to us back then, because there's no question it would have helped us. Especially, we were lucky we started in 2007, but 2009 was very rough on the construction industry, as was 2010. It's 2011 definitely better, and this year, no question, things are coming back around again. But you need to you need to be able to weather those storms, and having money, assets, whatever, put away in your company for that rainy day is definitely important. I
think it's about designing your life to take the risk. And so for us, that might not be buying a new car, or we are choosing to live in a townhouse and not in a big house right now, because we want to build a life so that right now we can take the risks to build the type of careers and the businesses that we want. And luckily, my husband's an optometrist, but also has his own businesses, and so that's a shared philosophy. But I think that that's really important, is he drives a 2002 Mazda Protege right now, not because he wouldn't like a new car, but because right now we're focused on different things. So you definitely have to build your life to take risk.